Hey camera crew, welcome back to today's video. Today you guys are going to come with me and edit a newborn picture with me. I'm going to edit a couple newborn pictures and kind of show you guys how I like to edit my newborn pictures. If you are new here, my name is Lindsay. I'm a photographer in Michigan. I make videos all about owning a photography business and overall all about photography. So if you would like to join the camera crew, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and let's get on with the video. Okay, so I have this photo of this newborn, super cute. He's like smiling. So the first thing that I did was I made a background copy of our background, and that way if I do anything that I don't like, I can just delete it and basically start over. So when I look at this photo, I notice that it's a tad bit dark and we have some yellow in the background that I'm not liking. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to correct that. We have our selector tool over here. We're going to do the plus and we're going to select the entire background, which is the gray part. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but whatever you select will be what you are editing. So only the background, by selecting the background, only the background will be changed when I edit it. So that looks pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to adjustments and we're going to press color balance. So we're going to get rid of this yellow. I'm actually not going to do color balance. I changed my mind. So see how I just went right to the, I pulled that layer to the trash can. And that got rid of it. So we're going to select, reselect. I wanted selective color. That's what I wanted. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go over to colors and we're going to press yellows. And we're going to go to the yellow and we're going to completely get rid of it. And as you can see, it got rid of all the yellow in the background. But I do want a little bit of yellow because it makes the baby look super yellow. And obviously there were some warm tones in the blanket. So that looks really good. So I'm going to keep it like that. We're going to go to our background copy and I'm just going to kind of see what I want to do next. I think I'm going to want to crop it. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go to our crop tool. I'm just going to crop it a little bit to get rid of whatever that was up there. And that looks pretty good. So we're going to press OK. We're going to see how that looks. Looks good. So I'm just going to make a new copy. I like to do this ever so often because just in case I did do something to the background copy, I just want to make sure that I like to start fresh with the new layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over to brightness and contrast and we're going to brighten the image. I don't want to brighten it too much. We're just going to brighten it a little bit, brighten it a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to exposure. We're going to expose it a little bit. I don't want it too light because it's not going to look good. I'm going to make a new layer. Even if I didn't do anything on those other layers, I just like to start over sometimes. And it'll get to the point where I have so many background copies, but it just makes me feel better about it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to our dodge tool. So I already have it pretty big, and I just want to brighten up his face a little bit. And if I go like that, you can kind of tell that it just lightened it a tiny bit. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make another copy and we're going to go up to filter. We're going to go to sharpen, smart sharpen, press that. You want to make sure that you are on Gassan blur. And this is going to help with noise reduction and sharpness. And I think the settings that I have are pretty good. Okay, and that looks pretty good. This is just going to give it more of a professional look and, you know, sharpen it a little bit. Just like that. Now I want to make sure I'm not getting too light with this image, because lots of times when you get too light, it's got weird shadows and harsh lighting, and we don't want that. So the next thing I'm going to do is he is looking a little bit yellow. So I'm going to go back up to, oh no, it already deselected. So I'm going to go up to select, and we're going to select him now. So that's pretty good. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. And we're going to go back over to selective color. Oh, I did it again. I didn't mean to do that, but we'll just go with it. I think I want to do reds. See, now we don't want to make him yellow. We want to not do that. And then if you go that way, he goes a little more magenta, and we don't want that either. So I'm just going to do like maybe -1. Even though it is the smallest setting, it could make a difference. See, like I see a difference. You may not, but I definitely do. So then we're going to go up and we're going to reselect. We're going to go over to color balance. We went a little bit yellow, or a little bit cyan. I don't want to take the red out from his skin, because that would not be good. We're going to actually go back to 0, and we're going to add more blue into it, maybe. Maybe that's what he needs. I'm kind of liking the way that it is, so make a new background layer. We're gonna go to, did not like that, so I just deleted it. Okay. So this photo is looking pretty good, but I do want to lighten it up a bit. And when I say lighten up, I kind of just want to lighten him up. So I may delete that, okay? And I kind of want to reselect him, because I don't really want the background lighter. I just want him a little bit lighter. So we're going to do that. I'm going to brighten him up just a little bit. I think that's pretty good. Let's see here. Where was that I had? Over here. So as you can see, it brightened him up a bit. I'm kind of liking that. So then what we're going to do is we're going to, I really want to lighten this up. So what I did is I went ahead and I went into curves, and I was kind of messing with curves a little bit, and I went to auto and just to see what it would give me, and it made it a lot of contrast. So I took that down, and it kind of lightened the image a little bit if I take that off. And I could even go maybe a tiny bit lighter, maybe. But I think I like the way that looks. I wanted to make sure I didn't take too much color out of him, but also I didn't take too much color out of him, but I also wanted it a little bit lighter of an image, and I think that is super cute. But what I want to do is I now want to go in and kind of fix some of the blemishes. I personally like seeing a lot of skin texture, but I do want to clean up the image a little bit because he does have some dry skin, obviously being a newborn. You just want to clean up the image a little bit, but not too much to where you edit it a ton. Unless that's what your client is going for. I do try to stick with my own ways of editing and how I edit photos, because that's how I get clients, where, if you like the work that I do, you will be knowing what you're getting, basically. So that looks pretty good. Just a little bit of touch-ups, as you can see. It just cleaned it up very nicely. You can still see the skin texture. He still, has some little blemishes here and there. But I think this is super cute image. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to save this. So here's our image now, and then I'm going to also pull up our original. So here is our original, and here is our edited original, edited. And I just think it's such a cute, airy picture. I just think it's so cute. I can't help but smile when I look at it. So that is it for today's video. That is it for part 1 of how I edit newborn pictures. I will be making multiple parts to this just because it does take me a little bit to edit one picture. So stay tuned for the other parts. If you want to be part of the camera crew, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Please like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.